Hi, I'm Scav, and I'm an architecture critic. Welcome to the Extra Office, a channel where I do architecture critiques of video games. If you want to join me live, please find my Twitch below. And to support my endeavors, please find me on Patreon, which is also linked below. Let's get started. First place I wanted to start was actually my house. So let's get there. Really happy that you guys are joining me tonight. Looking forward to more streams. So this is the house that you can purchase as Link in the game, and this becomes your house, and you can perform a few upgrades. I've got mine fully upgraded, and that was mostly interiors, and I think that's something that has happened before in gaming when you can purchase or buy a home, usually in the RPG. And I think that's really nice. That's something that brings you a little sense of accomplishment. So I want you to check out my house, and I've got all of my my cool weapons that I've picked up, and some of the fun stuff I found that I just don't want to use. They're really good decorations, I find. So, but this structure is pretty interesting. So, it's kind of solid exterior walls, really tiny windows that you don't actually really see in a lot of the other buildings in Hateno Village, which is kind of where we're at. So, there's these two tiny windows at the front, three windows overall, but there's of course never any handrails in any point in the game except for when you're on another level. There's very rarely handrails, and we're going to talk a little bit about the handrails because I think that's super fun and something you can do. I love the light fixture. It's got a really warm glow in here. Overall, this building is not too strange, and there's a little loft with the bedroom. It'd be hot up there at night, but it'd be a nice warm area to sleep depending on what is underneath this. So there's this block that, if you think about it in plan, I think it's just like soil, right? So yeah, it's just empty. So I don't know what that is, but then there's a shed here. So unless maybe the idea is that you can go in this shed and you can go sort of underneath the bedroom and there's extra storage. What do you guys think? I can't make it up to this thing. But one of the things that's common in Hateno Village is this I don't know, these towers with these really cool support details. Apparently every tower in the village has some issue leaning over and falling over. But before we go into the rest of the village, I really want to talk about these little guys. So, one of the ways you get the house unlocked in the game is you do a sort of side quest where you bring materials to a kind of... There's this group of builders that sits over by this fireplace, and you bring materials, and eventually they build you a house. But they're working on these little guys. I love these little buildings. And we're going to go ahead and let me try my super trick. I've been working on this trick for a while now, so let's give it a shot. Let's see how this goes. Whoops. Here we go. Let's see how it goes, guys. Yup. All right. So I love the sort of concrete frame system here, because it's almost looks like something that could be created and rapidly produced and kind of stacked. And the funny thing about something like this, which would be stacked, and I love that they're sort of held together at this corner detail, but the funny thing about something that would be stacked like this is that you would not need to infill anything. This could be totally glass, right? Or solid or void, but instead there's this cheeky little window, and I really like the cheeky little window as an addition, because sort of mashes up the qualities in this home design. Um, I love the sort of stacked Jenga. One of the things that a lot of the architecture in Breath of the Wild does really well is it gets the buildings up off the ground a little bit, and we'll see that as we go. Um, but the buildings get up off the ground, and let's see, this, I hope this is pressure treated lumber. We're gonna ask that about a lot of a lot of the buildings, but um, they obviously couldn't put anything super modern in the game because it's all very kind of uh, it's all like rolling hills, and it's all very country like. I want to say it reminds me of, the plains. It reminds me a lot of sort of upper Europe, and kind of a very homey vibe. Anyway, they would never make anything ultra modern except for the Zora domain, which is kind of freaky, which we might go to in my next stream or something. But any case, um, this this house is really cute, and it suggests that because there were these builders in the game, that there's like technology is developing while you're playing the game, which I really love. How that feels. So when you're playing the game, it's almost like there's somebody developing some technology out there, but you get to kind of live through that moment. So there's this house builder that you meet that designs these houses that clearly are technologically a little advanced. But in order to sell them, they gotta look cutesy. So just like we do today with suburban homes, we kind of plaster on these visions of older homes so as to make them feel homey and acceptable. I'm gonna let's leave without saving. I think it's okay to leave that. All right, so we're back. I like wood Jenga blocks. Yeah, this is the Jenga column. This is giant Jenga column. Discreet. Okay, so my I'm getting some stickiness on my on my controller here, so forgive me if I just like fall off of things. But what I love about the interior of the buildings is that these sort of concrete shells on the exterior are held together by these straps, right? I love this detail because these straps are seemingly what is keeping these shells together, right? Amazing. Really dig that. I really dig that look. Now, the interior is really cute. You got your books. You got these windows. But this is tiny, a little too tiny for 2 bedrooms. A little bit of an awkward sleeping arrangement here. But what a cool fantasy. Now, the funny thing here is also the door swing. Because the door swing in Zelda always goes kind of out when you push it. So when I came in, the door swang the appropriate way, which was inside. But the door, when I leave, will swing out. And you see how that would be an issue if you had anybody visit you. They would not be able to stand here and knock on your door, and you wouldn't be able to let them in. So I gotta knock the door swings here on this project. And this is essentially the same, except I believe this is a 1 bed, and there's a little bit of this is like a show. This is like, oh no, there's 2 bedrooms, but there's at least a demising wall here. At least a demising wall. Yeah, definitely cozy. So this is the sort of this is the baby. This is the big baby. Look at this. I love this column. Giant Jenga column. They're a little loose, right? The fact that they're not perfectly stacked. The fact that they're not perfectly stacked kind of it totally amplifies the fantasy elements here, because if that was perfectly stacked, I think you'd lose a little bit of the playfulness and a little bit of the rough hewn nature of these things. As you can see, there's holes here, which is technically correct. I think you want them to kind of stay dry, so there'd be air flowing underneath, which means these babies would be pretty cold. However, they're protected from the dew, so that's good. So this is the luxury unit, and something happens in this project that is going to be an issue for a lot of video game architecture, right? And that's the stair treads. So the stairs are completely out of sync with reality in the way that they are immeasurably, like, that is a ridiculously high. They don't look it, right? There's ways of making it seem kind of normal. Of course, the steps go right over the window. That's a no-no, guys. That is a big no-no. That your exterior window hits a stair, that's no good. But because of the awkward way this comes down in through the space and sort of invades the space here, it doesn't quite line up with anything, right? Like, you want this stair to at least have some alignment right there with the edge of the column, or it looks like there's a handle here. Do you see this? Do you see what I'm looking at? I never noticed this before. I'm gonna have to get faster at this. Look at this. What's that handle for? What do you guys think that handle's for? Like pull-ups? I mean, it's not pull-ups. Do you think that was just like a part of the construction? Maybe it's like a nail, or like it looks like a staple. There's like these staples. I mean, these things are kind of like stapled together, right? So this could be like a leftover staple, which I think is kind of cute. But hey, it's there. Huh. But here we go. The stair comes up and you're on the second level, which is really nice. You can't do too much up here, but this is kind of like a little meditation spot. Your bed, of course, isn't in this project. I don't know why. It's not a one bedroom. But here again, you'll notice the sort of irritation of having to do a stair in video games, right? Like the way that this works, there's alignments that are completely off. So this edge goes through. And so it'd be nice if this top step either aligned with this edge, or at least this edge aligned with this edge, and then this texture just fell off. I think that would make it a little nicer. Unfortunately, though, we've got to see these tiny details. But nonetheless, the most amazing thing about this place, of course, is its wonderful exterior balcony, complete with a handrail, which I dig. What a nice little space. It's got steps up and down, which is really thoughtful because of the way that these precast things, or they're supposedly like a white painted wood, but these are like a precast system, right? And the way that they join at the corner and totally touch the corner, we've got to have a little bit of a step down. I dig that. We got modular. Yup. What a beautiful little modular house. Anyway, I dig this. I dig this stuff. These are cute houses. Would live in it. Would shack up with my roomies. All right. Definitely. So, after looking at these buildings, I'd really like to take a look at the rest of Hateno Village. So, man, I didn't even think to talk about like sort of the urban plan of this, or the urban spaces. But the way that these villages are set up are mostly haphazard and not really aligned. However, these sort of central buildings are kind of over here. And some of the other cities, some of the other villages in this game are more directly aligned. And so I do think it would be kind of interesting to take a look at the differences there. But I am in love with this detail here that happens in a lot of the buildings in Hateno Village. There's these incredible towers, and you can see there's like a little bit of damage, right? There's just a little bit of damage, and then there's this incredible kind of angled piece that hits the rest of the stone wall. I guess it rests on the stone wall, which gets me thinking a little bit about the roofing material here, because there's some details in Hateno Village of the roofing that I'm like, does this baby go all the way? Do they cut a hole through the roof and have this go in and rest on the structure inside, or is it just a sort of fit connection? Because that's a heck of a joint to keep the water out if that does go all the way through. In any case, I totally dig these. I mean, they all have these sort of half-built little hills, and let's break some pots, huh? I got my arrow back. So they have these amazing structures built out front with the signs for what's going on inside, and I really dig these sort of structures because the sign is three-dimensional. It's kind of like there's no technology to sort of hang the signs, or the area for the signs doubles as a kind of, hey, look at that, when it's raining, right, it doubles as a sort of portico. So when it's raining, I can come in here, get out of the rain, and the sign is supported. Of course, there's some holes in this structure, so I'm not quite out of the rain yet, but at least there's some growies. Yo, the beer is great. It's a necessary part of an 8 p.m. Work date at the end of a day. So let's check out the inside of these. This is nice. I love the lighting in this game. A lot of the lighting is really nice and cozy. I mean, this is really beautiful low lighting that goes on. And one thing to watch for here is sort of what the chimneys do. Pardon the way I'm moving around, Bruce. I'm just gonna kind of, I don't know if I'm allowed to come back there. Game mechanically. Can you let me come up there? Okay, nope. I'm not allowed to go back there. Or else I can. Anyway, one funny thing to watch is how the chimneys move up, because a lot of buildings like this, a couple things to think about: how the chimney works and how the heating of these places work. Because we saw from those modular homes that that those things are cold, right? There's no heat, and they're all actually up over the ground, and the air is flowing under them, and they're up on the hill. Those things are frigid, but these are much warmer. Yes, a beautiful stair with a handrail. Everything is here. Nice couple of beds. Looks cozy and warm. And it looks like our friend, the fireplace, and the chimney go right through this bed, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, come on. There's just no way. Right? I'd like to see the plans of this. Either that or it jogs, so the chimney could jog to the outside, or this back wall here is actually aligning with the front of this chimney here versus that back wall. But I'm going to look at it from the outside, and we're going to check. My arrows. I'll lose the arrows. Oh, well. So let's see. It wasn't this wall. It's this wall. No, I don't see a jog there. I'm going to lose all my Rivali's Gales, and I'm not going to be able to do this. Hopefully they restore by the time I... Yeah, see? There's no jog in that back wall. There's no jog from that to that, right? That's coplanar. So I think that there's a little bit of tricks going on. I think that there's some tricks going on. But do you believe it? Because I believe it. And if you believe it, that's what matters, right? So I love this beautiful detail. I love this beautiful detail. So let's check out another building in here and see what's up. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm gonna need my Rivali's Gale for this one, because I gotta get up here and check out this this rooftop deck. How can I get up there? Come on, come on, come on, come on! Give me some wind. No, no wind. Can I climb this? Okay. Oh yeah. This has its own ladder. Silly me. All right. This has its own ladder, guys. But this little roof deck is really cute, right? So somebody comes up here, maybe they dye their garments and they hang them up here to dry, right? They dye some garments and hang them up here to dry. It's really a beautiful space. The views, of course, are absolutely stunning at all times in this game, and we are going to have some moments. I realize now that, seeing as I'm only already halfway through this segment, that I'm going to have to that I'm going to have to do a few more of these. Oh, a shooting star! Did you guys see that? See, when I'm doing a live stream, I can't go grab it. I think I have to just let that be. It's all right. We've got stars. So, I really love this rooftop deck. It's got a beautiful vista, and it would be a lovely place to come dye your garments. And I think the exit and entrance is really funny because, like, here's a stair or a ladder, right? It drops you off right at the edge. There's no path or anything. Here's another ladder, and then this space at least has a little stair. Again, this storage space is up off the ground, but the building is not. Oh, look at them. That might not be dyeing stuff. That might be fishing. No, it's dyeing stuff. It's dyeing stuff. Anyway, what bugs me though is thinking about this joint and how if these other guys here on the right side are tying into structure by either going through those tiles and probably leaking, or by just resting, gravity resting. I'm not sure what these are doing. Right? And what would be the tell? If these go into the structure down below, then the alignment of these three will have to be aligned somewhat with the structure inside. So let's check on that. Do you guys think it's aligned or not? Um, 'cause this is already dangerously close to that outside face. I'm guessing it's not, but maybe one of them is. How can we check this window? All right, so it hits just off, just to that, just against the window. So let's check on the inside of that window and see what the structure looks like. Again, you get this really cool entry sequence portico with the sign for the business or the sign for what the building holds. Really three-dimensional, really up there. You know, it's funny, they have the technology to make these huge glass tubes, but not big windows, right? Of course. Oh my gosh, look at the light coming through. Look at the light. Oh, I should switch from fire arrows to... Look at the light coming through here. Beautiful. I've seen architects' trellises that don't look that good. Oh! Okay, I'm really perplexed on this one because it looks like it could be aligned with at least these two. At least this guy and that guy, right? That was about, when it comes to being aligned with that window, they're just on the either side of the window. I'm gonna go ahead and say that's tied into the structure, at least on those two. Maybe this last one is not. Did the chimney go all the way up? It's so small on the inside. I love the way that the floor changes material when you enter. Always check on the sort of flooring material. The way that the flooring material supports or provides the ability for different activities to happen. As you can see, looks like they should have maybe gone with a different material than wood here. Get some stains. Oh my god, look at this guy. There is a lot of splattering going on here. I'm gonna grab this arrow. A lot of splattering, but, you know, it's just maybe the beauty of this environment. Beautiful, open. Okay, it looks like there's some amazing. Look, the garage door. This is an old school garage door. It opens right up, and you just take all the panels off and stack them right here. Nice. Nice. Well, guys, let's eat an apple. Eat an apple. Take a think. Where to next? Wow. Well, the whole village is kind of on an axis. Let me move my cursor. It's kind of on an axis here with this structure right here that my cursor's over. I don't need to draw this out, but this where I'm walking, this path is actually aligned. When you walk in the town, you're actually aligned with this tower here. So let's check out this building and see what it is. Hey. It's pretty muddy. It's not a very nice color. Mud, oof. So let's see. Up on a hill, we got these kind of makeshift logs, stairs here. Dig that, dig that. No handrail, of course. Why bother? That would just be silly. Oh. There's a nice opening here. There is a beautiful kind of wall on this building. It's very Zaha, the way it dips down into the ground, peels up. Nice peel. Very contemporary exterior wall design here. Look at that. It's got its fillets. Wow. Goes right into there. Super contemporary. Very impressive. Let's see. How does it end? Oh, you know, one thing I'm critical of here is that just ending a wall. You know, Frank Lloyd Wright was actually really big on that. No wall. If you look at a lot of Frank Lloyd Wright's work, his walls, when they extend out into a site or something like that, they never just end. They've always got something. Maybe they turn a little bit, like just do a 90-degree turn and then stop, or they resolve themselves in some way. So this wall needs a kind of resolution. Does it get a little bigger? They kind of bumped out the last rock here, but you know, I could really go for a little bit more resolution on this wall. Not resolution as in detailed. Resolution as in resolvedness. Resolvedness. Resolution. What do you guys think? This is like a storage shed? Yeah, this is a shed. A weird door. Or weird entry. No door. Alright. Let's keep going. So what is this? What is this? Here's like a statue. What is that? Is that a little reflector? Is that supposed to like reflect light? No. Okay. That can light is reflected. That like lantern is being reflected by its little shades. These are just like markers, right? These are just like markers. Are there more examples of that? I'm sorry. I'm now sidetracked. Okay. So this one, okay, they're all the same color, right? I'm not crazy. Oh my god, it's like the blue and gold dress or something. They're all the same color. Maybe the blue. Okay. Well, it's not meant to reflect the light. It's just a kind of marker. All right. Hey, kid. Excuse me. Oh, let's get some arrows. All right. All right. Well, let's see what we have here. Kind of a nice little party tower. Not sure what's going on in here. Oh, tower is a room. Pretty. Does it go up? Oh, be cool. It would be really cool to see the entire kind of inside of these towers at some point. Is this the leany one? Is this one of the leany ones? Like all the other ones? Or is this one like... because it's the center of town? Yeah, because this one is not leany. So I'm assuming we can walk... no, that's not a door. That's a statue. Sorry. So I'm assuming we could kind of walk up it at some point. But there is... because there's windows in there, but there's no... it's probably hidden. Oh! It's probably that. Right there. There's probably a door that has a little stair that comes down, or a ladder that comes down. You go up and you ring the bell. Or something. But this isn't a church. It's just kind of like an inn, right? I dig this. There's one of those tiny windows. Link's house must be a kind of historic... must be a historic home. Alright, so this floor material transition suggests a kind of a formal area here. And let's see, there's a kitchen. Where's the kitchen? Is there a kitchen? Well, I don't really know what this building is for at the moment, just by looking at it. But at least there's a storage. There's storage in here. There's, what does the map call it? Nothing. Let's look at like someone else. Let's look at a Hateno village home. Right? There's got to be like a home. These things. Yeah. Let's look at these guys. These are like villager homes, right? So, well, I played the game a lot, but I don't know what every building is, so I don't really know what that is. In any case, here's one of these like beautiful little Hateno villager homes. So let's check out the average, the language of Hateno village homes here. All right, looks pretty simple on the outside. Same kind of stuff. I love that it's built up off the ground. Again, they do a fantastic job of bringing us up off the ground. Let's see what the inside looks like. So there's my chimney, right? My chimney's over here. Yeah. Gosh. We got the same kind of portico. Okay. Oh, how nice. How lovely. Got a desk over here. Next to a window. It's got, again, very low light. Very low natural light in all of these. Very low lighting. But you know what? Let's think about heat. So we're up off the ground. Nice wood floor. So we're insulated from below. That's good. You know what's bugging me? There's this demising wall. Goes all the way up to the ceiling. But there isn't another connection coming on. It's not like it's hiding, because it could be hiding another beam like this. But it's not. That's there. So that wall is not hiding another beam. It's just in the middle of the room, which is fine. You need some separation between your private bedroom area and your front of house, your kitchen. But what's bugging me about this is the heat, because you want the heat. You would start a fire here. You'd heat up this area. I mean, you'd still warm the house. It's pretty well insulated. But at night, this demising wall would, depending on what material it's made out of, would probably stay pretty warm, because it probably gets hot from the fire, and then this demising wall, which is insulated because it's interior, might stay nice and warm. This bed is really warm, and this bed is gonna be cold. I don't know about you guys, but I'd actually rather sleep in this bed, because I like it a little cool. I like it to be cool when I sleep. So they did all right. They did all right with heat here, right? How is the floor material in there? I didn't notice. I didn't look. Oh my god. The bears. Same. Just wood. Alright. This one, I don't mind the door swing as much, because you've got that big. And I get that as a game mechanic, you kind of need to open the door. But you'd have a hard time standing out here and opening the door on your guests. No handrail. I love that the walls kind of have a block that kind of... The walls have blocks that come out. Nice tree. Hella nice tree. Should we make a snack? I'm feeling like some spicy mushrooms. Oops. Feeling like a spicy. Spicy mushroom dish. All right. Yummy. I had to make some food. Yum. All right. Little snack break. What's this thing? Ooh. I want to hit the kids with a fire arrow. Oh, this one is... Look at that. That goes right in... Just sits right on the ground. Come on. Come on. Same with this one. Alright, whatever. This is so close to a waterfall. This is falling water over here. This is crazy. Lots of running water. And it's pretty close to the... There's a lot of that here. There's a lot of building really close to waters. Based on what I'm seeing, I don't know that I trust it, though. It looks very sturdy. I mean, it's like literal rock, so I'm probably just being sheepish, but something about the way that this is makes me a little nervous. What's funny is that there's always a bit of rock showing when they need to add a support, but here's a face. There's no support. And you can't build a support there because it's water. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Well, this building's not going to last long, guys. This is not going to last long. I have seen the show New Girl. I have seen the show New Girl. I have I've been told from others that I watch New Girl with that I am Schmidt. But I don't know. It's been a while. Oh, this is lovely. Does it have a basement? That's a good question. No, I don't think we can get into it if it has a basement. Right? This thing is huge. This floor plan's actually kind of... I'm like turned around. Okay, wait a second. I came in here, and that's... Right. Okay, hold up. I'm turned around. Alright, so come in here. Here's this. Here's this, but what's the... Okay. Okay. Okay, we're back. I'm oriented again. So this is the wall that's near the water. You want to check for water damage? I don't see anything. It looks okay, but that fireplace is gonna go. Let's see if it's a classic test. Let's see if it goes let's see if it goes up to the next floor. What do you guys think? I think the chimney will go all the way up. I bet it. They couldn't have... Oh! Nice! Yeah, nice. Okay. So the stair cuts through this room, and they even make the ceiling. That's good. Okay. You gotta do this when the stair cuts through. Why did they need to do that? Why did they need to do that? Yeah, I mean, you don't want to be in the middle of the room. The stair kind of goes halfway into this room and halfway into this floor plan and halfway into this floor plan. So if you think about the way it would work as a plan, it's sort of half on this level, half on that level. It's good. It's good. And then you've got a place for your like shitty nephew to sleep when he visits under the stairs. Like, what is this? Like, who gets this bed? Oh, maybe it looks cozy. Looks kind of cozy. I'd probably sleep there. Okay, so yes, it looks like they got it this time. Oh, what's this detail? Have we seen that before? Looks like, I don't know. It looks too like nice. Do you see how that kind of stands out? It looks like too formed. It's too perfect. Something happened there. That doesn't fit. I don't like that. Yeah. Did you hear that person? Someone's nervous. I don't like that. What? Because it's like everything is really... That would be like trim, or the trim would be rougher. I'm kind of curious what the other chimneys did. I might go back and check. Hello. Get nervous. No, I would never hurt you. But I like the sounds they make when you like draw your weapon near them. They're like, it's cute. Oh wow. Whoa. Look at that. Oh. Oh, okay. I've got a beef here. Because look at this. Look at this beautiful light. This beautiful light fixture. It's a nice light fixture. And you hang one puny little bulb. You hang this thing on it. First of all. Come on. Like, the other one we saw, there was like 50 of them. But then this is your double height. Like, this is your like vertical space with your like transom windows here. Right? Move this wooden guy. Move this to the middle of the room. Move this over to the middle of the room. In between. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna screenshot this one. Something about me drawing doesn't like it. All right. So there's this guy. There's this beam, but this low hanging thing cuts your visual access off to that upper volume of space, right? I would much prefer this scoot over and hang in the middle down. That would create, for me, that would really help create a nicer interior space. We've also got these guys though. Maybe you want the whole reception desk thing. Is this an inn? Ah, it's an inn. You got this little reception desk. I still disagree with their placement. I still disagree with that. Wow, what a lovely tour of Hateno Village. What do you guys think? Cute, bucolic, some crazy details. I love the winding road. I love the stream it's built on. This is something that happens in a few of the other villages. So I'd be interested. See, it's raining. It's raining. I'm really concerned about this, about that guy over there taking out water damage. But really sweet. Really sweet town. A lot of funky details. Weird street lights. Good lighting. Terrible ADA. Not very accessible. But dreamy, right? Super dreamy. Super precious. I love the way it's built and designed. All right. Thanks for listening, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe to get more videos like this, and comment down below what game you think I should do next. Come find me on Patreon to support my work, and see me live on Twitch to join in the fun. See you next time.